6:50. I don't know what time it is. I'm heading over to the haunted house really quick, and I want to do a quick video, just really fast, nothing specifically, but I saw a competitor yesterday. I've talked about this plenty of times before. I have a full trailer right now. I work every morning. I wake up at 6:30. I get to the haunted house by 7, and I work from 7 to about 10 o'clock, and then I book all my jobs after 10 o'clock. So I've been booking jobs like this for the last few weeks, and some customers don't like it and some customers don't mind that I show up so late. And the worst thing about it is that it's hot. It's very hot for me. So anyway, yesterday I ended up getting to my first job at 11 o'clock. I got home until 6. So I did 4 jobs yesterday. Very, very slow day. Very miserable slow day yesterday. 4 jobs. I got home at 6. So regardless, I started late, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, something like that. But on the way to Arlington, Texas yesterday for my first job, I'm sorry, it wasn't Arlington. On the way to my first job in Grand Prairie, Texas, I ran into another junk removal company. And these are the problems that you're going to see in junk removal when you have too many employees, right? They had the nicest NPR truck with logos on the side. And I saw one of the guys that they were parked. I went to Smoothie King. They were in the shopping center at a Smoothie King. And I want everybody to hear this, okay? This is the kind of stuff that happens when you have too many employees. You got to pay everybody. And you take a nice little loss, right? This is the worst. And this could happen to you or to me any time. So I saw these guys in the parking lot at a shopping center where there was a Smoothie King. And I pull up on these guys at about 11:35, 12 o'clock, something like that. I was getting to my first job. And I pull up on them, and I'm like, hey, man, hey, how's it going, guys? Like, hey, welcome to the junk removal. I was like, how long have you been doing this? Oh, they said, we just started 6 months ago. I said, oh, okay. I said, man, your truck is awesome. And this other guy gets out of the truck, and it was nice, and you could tell it was brand new. They've only used it like 2-3 times, right? And they said they've been doing it for 6 months, which was surprising to me because the truck is shining. The white boy gets out when I pull up, and he goes, hey, how you doing? And I said, hey, my name's Ricardo. He goes, yeah, I know who you are. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, how you doing? And they shook my hands and stuff. The name of the company was Waste Management Solutions or something like that. I forgot the name of it. Harvest Solutions? Something. Regardless, I get out and I shake the guy's hand, and then I notice that the passenger gets out too. He gets out and he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, man, how you doing? And then another guy gets out and I go, hey, what are y'all doing? And I notice there's a donation box on the property. There is a donation box on the property. And I'm like, oh, they're removing the donation box. These guys got a lick, you know what I mean? Because removing donation box is like the easiest thing you can do on this earth, right? And I'm thinking, oh man, that's what I do. They took a job from me. And I said, are y'all removing that donation box? And they're like, no, we're just waiting here because one of our jobs got canceled. I said, oh. And I said, man, well, that sucks. And he goes, yeah. So we're calling the boss man right now. And I said, well, how many crews you got? I go, oh, well, no, we only have 1 crew. And I said, oh, okay. I said, that's cool. And I said, well, at that time, I was thinking 1 crew, 3 guys, and their job got canceled. Whoa. And then as we're talking, he says to me, yeah, we've done one job already. It was only $250. He said, we've completed 1 job. It's $250. And the second job that we had got canceled. It was a full house clean out. And I'm pretty sure that's why they had 3 guys inside the truck. So there's 1 white boy and 2 black guys. And I was thinking in my head, oh man. I said, so what are y'all doing? He goes, oh, no, the boss man told us to just wait here until something else shows up. I said, oh. So is that the only? He goes, yeah, we only had 2 jobs on the schedule. Oh my gosh, guys, 2 jobs on the schedule with 3 dudes, with 3 people. Oh my gosh, I was just like, I was blown away by the ignorance, the mathematical genius that this owner has. I was just blown away by it. Ugh. And oh yeah, I brought new gloves today. That's great. I could not believe that this crew, a brand new crew, 6 months doing it, left their headquarters or left wherever they had to go to do 2 jobs with 3 guys in an NPR truck. Now, here's the funny thing about it, okay? Yesterday, my first 2 jobs, now yesterday I only made $750, okay? I have 4 jobs on the schedule yesterday. 4, by myself, by the way. Well, as a matter of fact, here's the jobs right here, okay? It was a desk, this was $75, I broke it down, right? And then the mattress was, that was $250, $75, and then this was a small job for $150 that I did here, and then I did a fridge. There it is, there's a small job right there, okay? There it is. So I already delivered the fridge. Oh, the mattress I did, it's right here. It's on the floor right there. I dropped this off, it was close by, okay? That was $100, okay. So yesterday, when I got to these guys and I saw them in the parking lot, it was like this parking, it was like a huge parking lot. And let me just recap the story. The donation box was over there, and they were parked right over here next to a tree, right? And I drove by them. I went to the Smoothie King in the shopping center, and then I came back because I saw the truck. It was awesome. I mean, it was a really beautiful ass truck. Shiny, brand new. I mean, it was clean. And I stopped and I said, and I asked him, hey guys, what are y'all doing? Are y'all new? He goes, yeah, we're new to the industry. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, man. I go, sure. And the guy knew who I was. He had seen me on video. Supposedly he had seen me on videos. Anyway, he was a really cool guy. He told me that they had completed 1 job and their second job was canceled. I said, oh, okay. How many jobs have y'all done? And they said 1 already. And I said, oh, we were heading to our second job when they called the customer and she canceled on them. She canceled on them. Now, cancellation is going to be a regular part of the business, but the problem is this. They had 3 guys to do 2 jobs. 3 guys to do 2 jobs in an NPR brand new truck. We both know the truck ain't paid for. We both know that they shouldn't have 3 guys to do jobs. To do 2 jobs. Yesterday, me by myself did 4 jobs. I made $750. Their first job was $250. They got to pay 3 guys. They took a huge loss yesterday. If they didn't get any more jobs, when I asked them what they were doing in the parking lot, they said that their boss had told them to wait and see if they got another job. So that means they didn't have any other jobs on the schedule except that job. Now that is pretty bad. As a business owner, this is something that something that's always gonna happen. You're gonna have cancellations, but with employees, man, that is pretty tough, man. Having cancellations while you have mouths to feed, and I mean, that's 3 guys that you gotta feed, right? That is pretty bad. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This industry is a great industry. Junk removal is awesome. Junk removal will make you money and will put you on top. It's helped me out in the last 18 years. I've grown enough to get a warehouse. I've grown enough to get a haunted house, 2 haunted houses. I mean, it will help out. But when you're starting out, you cannot be making these small financial mistakes. Long term, they will hurt. And this is what I was talking about when I was talking about SEO, right? People talking about hiring an SEO genius or someone to do your SEO or someone to manage your page and for somebody to manage your website. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Short term, these things don't affect your business. But long term, you're going to pay for it. You will financially end up paying for it when your junk removal service doesn't own its own website. You will financially pay for it when you stop paying for the SEO services and your website gets deranked. You will pay for it. Essentially, the smallest things will ruin your business. The smallest things will ruin your business. And one of those things is going to be having too many guys in a truck and not being able to pay these guys the appropriate way, only because you have too many guys in a trailer and not enough jobs. And that's the honest truth. That is the honest truth. Do not make that mistake, guys. I see a lot of companies making that mistake. I see a lot of people ruining it. I see a lot of people not thinking straight when it comes to small business decisions like this. This was a mistake. He probably had a full house clean out. I'm thinking they told me they had 2 jobs. The first job was $250. The second job was a full house clean out. I don't know, maybe $600. So I think they were thinking of making about $850. But overall, the lady had canceled on them, so they didn't get a chance to make any money. And that is a probability and a chance that you will sometimes get cancellations in your junk removal business, okay? So be aware, don't make those mistakes. I'll see y'all later, guys. I'm glad I did this video because I remembered yesterday what happened. So we will talk later. My big brother got here, my little brother got here, I'm sorry. And then Smoothie King.
You were supposed to meet me at Home Depot at 6:30 this morning. You weren't there.
I brought everything. I have it right here. After I canceled on him yesterday, look who's the idiot now.
I'll let you know.
Bye, guys.
I'll let you know.